Hi, I'm Heather. Today I'm going to talk about my digital citizenship project. Me and Imani Phelps worked on it together. We decided to make an Instagram, especially because we were talking about digital communication, and this is a social media platform that can be used to demonstrate one's digital communication skills. Digital communication is being able to communicate and collaborate with anyone online, staying safe while communicating with others, and being able to get your message across on any platform, whether it be social or political. In order to display the information needed, we made posts on the Instagram, and the first one is about the impact of digital communication, and because of new technologies and ever-growing social medias, there has been a greater impact on the younger generations rather than the older generations, but it is still growing, and it can be especially useful when learning another language because it's easy to see and hear other languages in on social media without having to go somewhere where they speak another language. Um, as a teacher, you should be able to educate students about what is helpful and what is useful on apps or websites, and what is safe to communicate with others on. Um, and for our in-classroom lesson plan, we decided that we were going to utilize the technology to help them become better digital citizenships by using ThingLink to introduce vocabulary, because this would be a vocabulary based lesson plan, but to introduce vocabulary, and then using websites like Quizlet or Socrative, they would be taking Quizlets so that they could better memorize and get acquainted with the words. And then in order to incorporate the digital communication aspect, we would have the students use Google Hangouts to chat and talk with using the vocabulary in Spanish, using the vocabulary they learned that day. So, and then to reassure that they are using the correct vocabulary, the students will be able to, or be required to, use voice memos and email them to the teacher to submit as their homework. A couple good websites that can be used for digital communication are Skype, Google Hangouts, HelloTalk, and Conversify. These are all websites or online tools that you can use to talk with other people in Spanish. And they are helpful to students because they can hear Spanish and they can speak it and just form a better understanding of the language and a better ear for it. Other words or other websites that are good for digital communication are Google Translate, Spanish Dict, Word Reference. They're all useful when looking up vocabulary. Spanish Dict also has help with grammar, and it can also have games and quizzes. Quizlet and Socrative are good quiz games, or quiz websites and slash game websites, for especially for vocab, but I think you could probably use it for grammar. And then ThingLink is used in our lesson plan, so there's a link to it there. Okay, have a nice day.